You know, it's funny because I had this completely recorded and I was like, I'd already rendered it and it hit about 29% when I was like, you know what, I've got a better idea. Because I wanted to talk about something and I want to use this video to talk about it. And I originally was going to use this video to talk about how useless I thought the assault kill streaks were. But I have changed my mind and I want to talk a little bit about my last video about prerequisites and douchebags in Call of Duty. Because it seems like a lot of people were a little bit, you know, in the wrong school of thought and what I was trying to convey to them. And I want to clarify a little bit. Well, first of all, I was talking about how the people who play this game tend to want to play the cheapest way possible, which in essence is something that is not those person's fault. I mean, it's in the game. It's in the game to be, you know, you can play the game however you want. That's the beauty of video games. However, I was mostly making comedy to the fact that, you know, you get into these lobbies full of people who like to sit in corners with RPGs and make other people's experiences unpleasant. Or that's where you start to draw the line, is where, you know, where do you define who is a douchebag and who is someone who's just running around for, you know, just trying to have fun. Well, I don't think too many people are having fun sitting in corners with Assassin and RPG and people. I mean, they're getting laughs, but they're honestly, they're doing it at the expense of others. They're doing it to make other people mad, which got me to thinking. You know, a lot of people take games and gaming videos way too seriously. Like, I've noticed, like if you get like a stat wrong in a video, you know, you've got this one guy who likes to leave a comment like you just, you know, killed his mother, and he's like, oh my god, you know, the USP only does 30 damage, not 35. And it's just like, people are way too serious about this anymore. I mean, I'm a pretty laid back guy, as you guys probably know. You know, I like to play games, I like to have fun, I like to show you guys stuff on how to be successful without playing like a douchebag, how to just have fun in general. That's the point. Like, I don't do this to feed my children, which is unfortunate because I don't have any children, and if I did, they would be starving right now, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I do this because I just enjoy talking about random gaming stuff, and people just take things way too seriously. Like, we've gotten to the point on YouTube where it's like, we can't have a, you know, sarcastic conversation with like 50% of the world thinking that I'm being, you know, serious. Like, I made some joke about, you know, if you want a good score, you should camp in this corner. And obviously I was joking because I wasn't actually even doing that. Yet we've got people who are like, well, you know, you're telling people to camp, blah blah blah. It's like, guys, come on. You know, if we gotten to the point where we can't even enjoy ourselves while watching gaming videos, what on earth are we doing? I mean, honestly, like, rarely are you ever going to see me legitly get rageful and start hating on games and just being an overall negative person. I try to stay extremely positive, and I got a lot of laughs out of that last video where, you know, I was complaining about how you can't see C4 on objectives if you have on SitRep Pro because it blends in with the actual objective. And someone's like, well, you know, that's a strategic move on their part. Yeah, really? You know, one-man army, that was pretty strategic too. I mean, all you have to do is, you know, pop open your tube, aim it at the sky, and you could get a kill right off the bat. And before you know, you've got Harriers 15, you know, tickets into the game. So, you know, there's a lot of factors that go into what is a douchebag player and what is a player just looking to have fun at the expense of others. I mean, aren't they the same? Isn't someone who is trying to make someone else have a bad time in order for them to have a good time, wouldn't you say that's bad for a game? I mean, honestly, you can only blame the developers. You can't blame the people in it, as you see a martyrdom grenade go off in my teammate's face. But I don't know. I think people just overall, the climate of gaming in general right now on YouTube is just way too serious. Way too serious. Like, I'm glad that I have a lot of subscribers that are really lighthearted, that can take jokes, that are, you know, not getting too serious about a gaming video, which is talking about digital stats, which is talking about random just tidbits about life. You know, I would hate to be some of these people who come to these videos so just full of anger. You know, I watch these videos to just forget about the normal world and just have a good time. I don't watch a gaming video to sit here and tell the other person how wrong he is, you know, how, you know, I could do better. Like, I get so many comments from people saying like, well, you know, you're not good, I'm better. It's like, yeah, man, you probably are. I would never disagree with that. you know, if you're better, go out and buy a PVR and prove that you're better. That's what my answer to people like that. And you know, I'm not trying to address haters. That's not the point of this. I've just noticed across the board, people are just getting way too serious about gaming. Like they take it as if it's a insult in real life if you insult a game that they happen to enjoy. If you insult something that they happen to enjoy, like if you insult the USAS frag rounds in Battlefield 3. You know, most people are going to be on your side because most people hate them. But there's always going to be that one guy who just enjoys the USAS, and he's going to tell you how basically you told him that he was a horrible person because he uses frag rounds. You know, come on, this is a freaking game. I mean, gaming should not be so serious. Like I hope if you guys are a subscriber to my channel, you guys can understand that I never take this seriously. Like. And when I say seriously, I mean like you're not going to hurt my feelings if you actually tell me like you prefer the G36 over the Scar, because I hate the G36 and I would always choose the Scar. Did I just insult your mom? I mean, did I just tell you were a bad person in life? You know, did I just run into your backyard and kick your dog? No, I disagreed with you about a weapon in a video game. So I don't know. I think that that conveys my message a lot better than the last take on this commentary, because it seems like the overall atmosphere on YouTube is way too serious, and I'm just trying to live a very lighthearted experience here, make my days a lot easier, and I'm sure it'll make it a lot more enjoyable for you guys. And I'm not talking to any of you guys. If you're watching this video at this point, you're probably one of my awesome subscribers who don't really care, and you just watch this video to, you know, hang out and watch some gameplay, because that's what it's all about, guys. That's how we have fun. I mean, and that's why I do this, and that's why I will continue to do this. And you know, I'll continue to bring a steady mix of Call of Duty and Battlefield. I know a lot of you guys prefer Battlefield, but you know, I enjoy every once in a while going into a lobby and just killing lots and lots of people, like you saw in this with the useless assault kill streaks. But at this point, the gameplay has probably ended, and I appreciate it if you sat through this entire rant about whatever I ranted about. But I will see you guys